Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second episode of Rising Tide. I'm your host, Robert Shelton, and on today's show, we have the wonderful Shelby Edwards who will do a couple songs for us. So, without further ado, Shelby Edwards. Okay, so I guess I'll start out with a easier question and just a basic one to fill people in. So, how did you get into the arts? Music, especially, but also you're going off to the drama school at VCU next year. So, yeah, how'd you get in?
I got started doing the arts in the fifth grade when I started playing the violin. And I kept playing the violin until high school, and I graduated from the Charlottesville High School string ensemble, which is fun. And when I entered ninth grade, I knew that I liked arts. So I explored choir, and I also said, maybe I'll do theater. And I started doing theater, and I love doing the productions. And so, yeah, the violin was the start of my very, very long history of doing artsy stuff. So,
Yeah, I mean it's kind of funny to think something like playing violin leads to acting, and I've seen you do like a couple monologues, and you're very good.
thank you.
But you also, like I mentioned, you're going to VCU next year. So are you excited or scared for VCU, or how's that gonna?
I'm super excited to go into VCU. I think moving to another city is definitely gonna be fun. It's gonna be anxious because I have to make new connections, have to make new friends, but I'm very, very excited. VCU is a very wide, very, very diverse community, and I hope I'm gonna have a ton of fun there.
I'm sure you will. So how did I just for my own curiosity, how does the theater school kind of work? Do you put on productions at the school, or is it?
VCU puts on its own productions. I believe they have 4 or 5 main stage productions a year, and they also have a smaller theater called SALT. So I'll be able to do both this upcoming year, and I'm very excited.
Okay. I mean it's great. So I guess we'll move on to listen to a couple of your songs.
Okay, sounds good. The song I will be playing is entitled Home. This place is the chapter, and I'm on the last page. I don't want to leave, but I surely can't stay. I'll miss all of you and all these memories I've made. This place is my home, though it's time for me to go. This place is my home, the place I long for. Won't be long before I'm gone. What happened to the hours that I used to spend here? I guess hours turn to days, and days into years, and I find myself here. This place is my home, though it's time for me to go. Oh, this place is my home, the place I long for. Won't be long before I'm gone. We'll say our goodbyes, wipe tears from our eyes. No, I won't forget all the people that I've met. This place is my home, though it's time for me to go. This place is my home, the place I long for. Won't be long before I'm gone.
Isn't that home track pretty awesome? Fun fact, everybody, I recorded a guitar track for that song on the CD version. But yeah, I mean, it's original. It's a very emotional song, and it's touching. But like, how did you get into songwriting, and what is kind of the meaning behind that song?
I first started songwriting actually when I was a little kid, but I didn't get into actually physically writing them down until I became a member here, which was, I think, in 2010 or 2011. And what inspired that particular song is actually my hometown, hence the title Home. And I knew that I wanted to write a song especially for an after-school program that I go to called the Music Resource Center, of course. And I played that then, and that was actually the sole purpose of the song, a little farewell to the MRC and home.
For those of you who don't know, this whole little series is filmed at the Music Resource Center. It's an after-school program, but one of the ideas behind the song, if I just elaborate for it, when you turn 18 and you graduate from high school, you cannot attend the MRC anymore.
I can volunteer.
She can volunteer, but she can't officially be a member anymore. So that's just clarifying there. But we'll get off. It's so sad. Yeah, I mean, it's a good song, and so yeah, I guess we'll do another one.
Sweet, sounds good. Hi. The next song I will be doing is called Guilty Conscience, and it was the first song that was ever on a CD. I don't have much to lose, but this broken heart, minor tune, I'm delirious, beyond furious. I blame it on my ignorance. I can't deal with it, stripped of happiness. I feel cheated, depleted. He's my poison apple in the land of Eden. Where's his guilty conscience? His guilty conscience. I thought that his lips smiled for me, that his kiss was just for me, and when he held me tight, that everything would be alright. He used to have my back, had some class, and somewhere he crashed. I can't deal with it, stripped of I feel cheated, depleted. He's my poison apple in the land of Eden. Where's his guilty conscience? His guilty conscience. And I know why the pain is so great. And it
So earlier, well, not on camera, we were kind of talking about this whole thing you're doing, ghostwriting. So why don't you fill us in on that?
Yeah, of course. Ghostwriting is when you write something yourself and then you can sell it for usually money. Um, and
hope.
that's, yeah, money. And that's how a lot of artists get started. However, I don't think I want to be an artist. I'd like to focus mostly on doing theater and acting. But with that said, I don't want to let go of the music part of me. So I would like to be a ghostwriter when I grow up and write songs and then make a little cash on the side. You know, if music comes up in the future, it'll come up. But I'm right now just trying to focus on acting.
Yeah, I mean, despite what people may think, a lot of really popular songs are not written by the people who sing in hip hop. But yeah, that's like a good idea. I mean, you could write musical theater songs, even though if anyone knows me, I really don't like musical theater. But yeah,
I'll
great.
change him. I will make him a musical theater lover.
My sister's been trying for since I was born, but
It'll happen.
yeah. All right, let's do another song, I guess.
Hi. The next song I will be doing is entitled Once Upon a Time. When I was little, I used to dream of pretty castles and evil schemes. I spent hours writing my own love story. There was this guy with a throne and a house and a horse, a pretty girl left asleep in corpse, a curse and a shoe, a house with a view and the perfect life. But that's not how love tends to look. It's not like my storybook. Where's my Prince Charming, my soon-to-be, my corny ending? I'm just waiting for the day he'll sweep me away, and I'll stay waiting, and maybe my love will come along. Where's my dress of what I want? Love at first sight, a life that's happy and blithe, witches that cast spells and ringing wedding bells. But that's not how love tends to look. It's not like my storybook. Where's my Prince Charming, my soon-to-be, my corny ending? I'm just waiting for the day he'll sweep me away, and I'll stay waiting, and maybe my love will come along. I could sit here, be melancholy, think of people and their human folly, and all the times Cupid shot and missed me. But instead, I'll stay thinking of you, the seven dwarfs, the love that's true, those small breadcrumbs, those fierce glass pumps, the love that will come. So where's my Prince Charming, my soon-to-be, and my corny ending? I'm just waiting for the day he'll sweep me away, and I'll stay waiting, and maybe my love will come along. When I was little, I used to dream of pretty castles and evil schemes. I spent hours writing my Once Upon a Time.
Like our last episode of Rising Tide, I'll leave you with a fun question.
Okay.
Would you rather fight, and let me get this right, 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
I would rather fight one horse-sized duck because I feel like I could slap a saddle on it and like ride it. I think that'd be fun.
Okay. Thanks again, everybody. When you just played, I sense a lot of something about maybe a past boyfriend.
No,
there.
new intro.
Maybe.